Hey guys, and welcome back to Huddle Up Sports. Today we have the inaugural Huddle Up draft. So what we're going to be drafting today is quarterback and wide receiver duos from the 21st century. But it's not just that simple because I feel like that'll be pretty easy to do. We're going to have, what is it, 8 picks each, and you could easily pick the top 8 quarterback wide receiver duos. But how this is going to work is we're going to flip a coin to decide who goes first. We're not going to flip a coin. Alexa is going to flip a coin behind me. And yeah, a little bit
Oh,
of technology, mate. It's 2024.
what?
Go on. And the person that has the first pick will then decide, okay, we're going to go to this division. We're going to pick from this division. Say
Division.
you pick the NFC West, and from that round, you have to pick one quarterback, wide receiver duo each from that division. So that's why we each have 8 picks because we're going to go through eight each of the 8 divisions.
So just to add on from Luther's, in case some of you get confused, if we go AFC East, for example, and pick a well-renowned wide receiver, we can't then pick him from NFC North.
This is good. This is the first of many. We're going to be doing
First of
plenty.
many.
Let us know if you want any specific things to do in the comments, and we will definitely take that on board and potentially do them as well. We're
Big up the
thinking
Bills.
running back. We're thinking we're
Tight
thinking
ends.
tight ends, loads of stuff. Or even as the season gets closer, we might do one where we make a team and we both draft teams from the players in the NFL. In futures, it would be amazing to do these with a massive group of people, I reckon. So that would be sick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So definitely would be up for that. So in the future, if anybody wants to get involved in these drafts, let us know. We'll get you in the Zoom and you can definitely be a part of it. We want to build a big community with.
Man like Luke, but anyone,
Come on, man, like
can
Luke.
join. Mm.
How you feeling?
Mate, I'm born ready. You know what? I'm actually nervous. This is the most nervous I've been for any recording. So
Because it's
yeah,
actually
it's all about the
competitive this
coin.
time. Yeah,
It's
it
it's
is
all
all about
about
the
the
flip.
coin,
It
genuinely.
is. Heads or tails, mate.
Oh, I think you're older. I'll give you the honors, innit? Out of respect.
Okay. Heads. Alexa, flip a coin.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't understand how big that is. You don't understand how big that is. Mate, that is big. That is big. All right. I don't think there is a doubt with where I'm going with this pick. With the first pick in the first ever Huddle Up Sports draft, the quarterback wide receiver duo draft. I'm taking us to the AFC South. And I'm picking Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison Sr. I was about to say junior, senior, but I'm gonna give you guys some facts about the greatest quarterback wide receiver duo of all time. For a fun fact, their Super Bowl loss to the what's it called, to the Saints, was one of my first ever NFL games I watched. It's 112 touchdowns. I want to make sure I get every single stat right, so I'm going to be looking at my notes. 112 touchdowns, which is the most by a pair in NFL history. They did that over 11 years. And what was it? They won a Super Bowl
Yeah, they
together.
won one, lost
They won
one.
one, lost one. Yeah, lost to the Saints. Fuck the Saints. For 8 seasons straight, Marvin Harrison recorded at least 82 receptions for 113 yards and 10 touchdowns. Only Jerry
No,
Rice has done that. Did
1,113.
I say 113? Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
1,113 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's tied with
10
Jerry Rice for the
touchdowns.
most seasons meeting that threshold. Only 25 receivers have ever hit those marks for just 3 seasons. It was like a modern day QB wide receiver duo, but 2 decades ago. And for people like me who are like 24, people like Haben I'm 23, yeah, I'm 24 next month. People like Haben who are 23. If we were watching the NFL, we kind of got them towards the end of their careers where Peyton, he still had a really, really accurate arm, but he wasn't as, launching it as he used to be. And Marvin Harrison wasn't the athlete that he once was. But there's no bias involved for this. To me, this is over a sustainable
No,
period
no,
of time, the best pick. Like
that is what we both bro. Take Jerry Rice. If Jerry Rice didn't exist, that's the best duo ever.
yeah.
Like Jerry Rice is involved in the other two best duos. It
That's
says a
true.
lot.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
one thing we need to
Go.
mention is Harrison wasn't by himself.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
he had a Robin. He had a Robin next to
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
and he still put up them stats. Imagine if
yeah.
his Robin wasn't there. That's what I always wonder.
That's
You know.
true. Just one more thing.
Oh,
Peyton
God.
won 4 of his 5 Super Bowls. No, not Super Bowls. MVPs, throwing the ball to Marvin Harrison.
So, guys,
Strong start. Where's my pen?
do you know what it is? I wanted to go Titans here, yeah, but
Yeah.
I've gone with the Texans because you know what I mean. I'm a part-time Texas fan.
Okay. Okay.
I've gone Andre Johnson and Matt Shaw.
Okay. That is very interesting.
I know. Because, guys, what we are on about here is duos. So
Yeah.
A and B playing well together.
Okay. Because Shob
And
is
I look at my boy Matt, and I gave Matt just to get a little favor from the Falcons fans. But I look at my boy Matt. You know, the only time he led the NFL in passing was with my boy Johnson.
yeah.
You know, you got, and then you got to look at Johnson, all-time great wide receiver.
Mhm.
No ifs and buts about. And then you look at my guy Matt. You know, he's got a record for second most yards in a game.
What throw?
Yeah, passing yards with my boy Johnson. And in the overtime, 48 yards walk off, bang. You know what I mean? Bang, bang, game done. That's a duo right there. You got my boy Matt. I'm going to call him Matt. My boy Matt, who we're not going to put him in our all-time greats of QBs. We
No,
understand.
absolutely not.
And then my
Is
boy
he is
Johnson.
even in the room of all-time average quarterback?
Yeah, easy. But here's me here. I'm just looking at pure duos, and maybe I'm on about that one season, but I'm on about duos.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at a QB like, right, you had your best season with this guy, so you clearly worked well together.
Yeah.
It is an outside bet, but I've looked at this division. I've lost anyways. So let me get my point somewhere else. You know, so that's what I've gone for, guys.
Do you know who
But
I
not
thought
happy with
about?
Alexa. Do you, Steve McNair?
Yeah, I thought about McNair and Mason, but they only really had
Yeah.
2 good seasons together. Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. But my pick, if you had one, that would have been Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton.
And also, lastly, guys, when you talk about this duo, I failed to mention that throughout their 5 seasons, 97.1 yards averaged for my guy Johnson over the 75 games they played together. Don't forget that, guys. This is an unreal duo. Not better than the Colts, but better than the ones you're probably going to see further down the line. Yes. Like I know I've lost.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
know,
You definitely.
this is what's stressing me out now
What?
because I know who to go for, right?
What in your next pick?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stick with the AFC boys.
Oh, okay.
I know. But
Yeah.
if we're on about duos,
Yeah.
Randy
Yeah, I
Moss,
know where you're
Tom
going.
Brady, come on my team. Come on. Oh, sorry. with the second pick in the first Huddle Up Sports draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Randy Moss and Tom Brady. Come on.
It's a solid pick. I
Now.
mean, yeah,
Now.
go off. I'm gonna go find a pen. You
No, wait.
enjoy the stats.
This is I don't even need to bring stats. As duos go, you've got one of the best QBs, one of the best wide receivers. You put them in the same team. Granted, they had 3 seasons together. One of the seasons was injury riddled. I understand, but we know we're on about that 2008 season. That's seen as one of the best offensive seasons in history. But the streets know it wasn't an
2007
offense.
season.
It was 2 players. Was it 2007? 2007. It was only 2 players. Randy Moss, Tom Brady. And this is a Moss who, well, guys, let's not. He is a TD machine. Most touchdowns as a rookies. Most touchdowns in your first 4 years in the season. I mean, in the league. But what did this guy do? He joined Brady and he smashed the record for most touchdowns in the season. Granted, now it didn't go their way they wanted it to go, but there was no way any team could do anything to stop them. Randy Moss left. I think it was 37 games, 40 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was
Come
insane
on now.
numbers.
That's Haaland numbers. This is Randy Moss at his best.
39 touchdowns in
Okay. And
35
who
games
put him at his
together.
best? Was it? Oh, I thought it was 37 and 40. Is it 35 and 39?
I think it's because
Either
Tom
way,
Brady
it's still,
exited some games, so his stats carry on, even though Tom
yeah,
Brady didn't finish the games, if you know what I mean. So he got
first. Either
touchdowns.
way, it still shows that an elite wide receiver reached levels he's never reached before due to an elite quarterback. That's what we call the perfect duo. So that's how I'm gonna leave it. Go on.
I also think that there's an element of Randy Moss kind of helped Brady jump from that, because before that season, before that '07 season, Brady weren't that. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
Randy
yeah,
Moss
yeah,
comes,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
Brady wins an MVP. Arguably one of the, I think, in my opinion, that's the best team in NFL history, and they didn't even win the Super Bowl. That's insane. But like,
Oh,
see,
I
he
hear
he
it though. Now,
he
yeah,
pushed
yeah,
Brady into that next level. Unfortunately, Brady obviously did his ACL the next season, but um, they choked in the Super Bowl.
yeah. I know, but I was looking at it as like Randy Moss heading into before that. He was still
That
like
guy,
he's the only one that could chat to Jerry Rice,
yeah.
and then he's joined them with Tom Brady. You're like, whoa! I never knew you could do that. But yeah, Lufa, we really want to know who you got to compete with. My unreal duo. Second best, by the way, on the list after his.
I think mine. I don't even know how I'm gonna. Yeah, it seems quite bad. They used to play together. This is last season was their last season together. This season they will not be playing together. Um, I,
Ooh,
I, with
is that who you've
my
gone for?
second pick in the first huddle up draft, the quarterback wide receiver duo draft, I'm taking Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. It's honestly a disgrace to even put them next to
Yeah, but
Brady and Ross and Moss. But I'll give you a run through of what they did together. So it's 445 receptions for 5,372 yards. That's 12.1 yards per catch. That's insane. That's every time Stephon Diggs catches the ball, it's a first down and some. 81.4 yards per game, 37 touchdowns in 66 games. They reached the AFC championship game once, a couple of meltdowns in the playoffs or disappointments. We all remember that 13-second game. They were 13 seconds away from a Super Bowl appearance, and then the legendary Stephon photo watching the Chiefs celebrate. He's been standing there for 4 years since. But yeah, that's my second pick. I don't feel confident about it. I think, in my opinion, actually, personally, I think I've bounced back better than you did in the first round. I'll be honest.
no, but you know what it was? I had to go for another angle. I couldn't go for I had to find another reason why they're a better duo. But you know Stephon Diggs, I remember I got a hit, 103 catches,
Yeah.
1,183 yards, and 8 touchdowns throughout the full season.
Well,
He
every
actually
single
had an
season he had at
okay,
least that.
yeah, throughout the full season. That's
Yeah, no.
smelling like man like Marvin Harrison. But
Yeah, no,
hey,
it's
it wasn't me that said that.
consistency, and that's an insane
Yeah.
statement. So I'm gonna take us to the AFC. We're staying in the AFC. We're staying in the AFC. And I'm gonna take us to the AFC North, because with my third pick, we're in the third round of the huddle up draft, the quarterback wide receiver draft. I'm selecting Ben Roethlisberger and Heinz Ward.
Oh wow, you didn't go AJ Brown. I mean, you didn't
AB.
go Antonio Brown.
Antonio. No, I didn't.
I went Antonio Brown.
See, this is the thing. I thought about that, but they won 2 Super Bowls together. Big Ben and Heinz Ward. They
Yeah,
made three
yeah.
Super Bowls. Big Ben was the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl when he won it. I don't know if he is. And he was Heinz was Ben's most productive wide receiver. When it's just crazy when you think about the players he's had.
Oh,
48 touchdowns thrown toward, over 7,000 yards, 575 receptions, and Ward was the MVP of Super Bowl 40. I think by far this was the best QB wide receiver duo in this division this
I
century.
had Hines Ward, and then I don't know why I don't know why I took him off.
I think the Antonio Brown one's
I
probably
overthought
more
it.
iconic,
Yeah, I think
maybe for
I thought
us.
too much. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
overthought. Yeah,
But
but I'm
when
not.
it
I
comes
don't
to
get to use them
success,
anyways.
yeah, when it comes to success, these two were more successful and they produce more. And yeah, I think this is the one. I think I'm very happy with that pick. And also it's a bit of like a shitty division because I'm not trying to guess who you're gonna go for. But my next choice was like, well, this wasn't my choice, but I was like, the fuck am I gonna go for like Carson Palmer and Ocho Cinco? Like, you know what I mean? Gonna say
Out
that.
of respect, I'm gonna go Steve McNair and Derek Mason. Let's be real. Who's got the better duo? Like I've just used them as an honorary shout out. Their time at the Titans. Yeah, again, they were a great. They fell short 99. We're definitely going to speak about that further down the line.
Hmm.
But again, as a duo, Tennessee, great. I think I've got one stat for them actually. It's not the best. They got 406 receptions and 34 touchdowns together over 5 seasons, which shows they had the connection, they had the chemistry, the friendship. And what I love about this duo more than anything, it's they were together at the Titans. They found a way to run it back up Baltimore.
Hmm.
And also rest in peace. But that is my argument. Guys, this draft has gone from bad to worse. Wow.
Oh man, I'm having a
But
delightful day.
who else could I have gone for an AFC South though? That would have been the better shout.
It would have been an interesting one, but I actually thought you were gonna go Burrow and Jamar Chase.
But they're not better.
Oh, AFC South. What do you mean AFC North?
The AFC South. Guys, I'm gonna go NFC North.
I'm not.
And
I'm not mad about this one. I feel like there's two options here.
it's between two. It's between
Yeah, I
two. I
think it's.
know, but I think I'm gonna go for. Let me put on the graph.
I think I know which
So
one
this
you'll
is
go
my
for.
fourth.
Out of
So
preference.
you go on. So my
Mm.
fourth pick in the first Huddle Lot Sports draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Aaron Rodgers and
Ah!
Jordan Nelson. I
Oh,
know.
oh,
I
okay.
know. I know.
Oh,
I know. I know.
oh, oh,
Oh my God. I know.
oh.
Oh,
You know what's
I
mad?
know.
I didn't even have Nelson. I had Devontae.
Devonta Adams.
Yeah. Obviously, I know him and Nelson won a Super Bowl, which kind of trumps all. But yeah, just in terms of sheer numbers, I went with Devontae. But explain your pick.
Well, guys, this is when I look at duos. I'm thinking of chemistry. And this was what I like to call 7-11.
Always
Anytime
open.
Aaron looked, he was open. Always.
Always open.
And I think they were known for like the last 10 yards. That was when,
Yeah.
like, in 2019, Jordan Nelson had 10 touchdowns. Is it nine? I think he had 9 touchdowns in the last 10 yards. The rest of the NFL had six, which goes to show my point. And then Jordan Nelson, I was reading somewhere, I think someone would have asked him, and he was saying, yeah, with those last 10, 15 yards, it's all off schedule. We'd have our play, but I'm looking at A-Rod. And yeah, he looks at the way his position is. Like he reacts to what Aaron does.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to replan now. But with my pick from the NFC North, I'm gonna go with a team that never a duo that never even won a playoff game. Do I need to say anymore? The duo never ever won a playoff game, but my God, they gave us moments. It's Matthew Stafford and Calvin Megatron Johnson.
Whoa.
You know what's really
Call
weird
him
about
gunslinger,
this?
man.
The weird thing about it though is that he actually improved after Megatron's retirement. His passer rating went up 10 points, completion and touchdown percentage, and his touchdown to turnover ratio all touchdown to turnover ratio went down and the other things went up. But Megatron, bro, that's arguably the most gifted wide receiver of all time. Need I say more?
You can see the
Short,
pain in our faces as well
short
when we think
career,
about
but
it.
like, bro, when he was there, just an absolute beast of a man. With Stafford, he had 521 receptions for 8,315 yards, which was 95.6 yards per game. 57 receiving touchdowns, and the two collaborated to produce Calvin Johnson's record-breaking 2012 season, which was 1,904 yards. He nearly hit the
64. I always thought
2K.
34.
He nearly hit the 2K mark. No, but it's so mad because Matt Stafford's part of the two most prolific wide receiver seasons of all time, because the second in that list is Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's Stafford,
Is
bro.
Tyreek Hill not up there?
No, I don't know who's third.
I think
Oh,
he's
you
on
mean from last
1.7.
season? Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
That
think he got two 1 point.
because he
Is it
got
like
injured, didn't he?
1.7s?
Yeah. But think about we're talking about 1.9, bro. That's not even
Woo!
bro. That's rounded up to 2K. That's pretty much
I
what
know, I know. You know,
1,961 yards.
I used to think it was actually 2K.
It's
I used to
insane.
walk around thinking he actually got 2K because everyone just calls it 2K.
Yeah.
That's the love
Nah.
they have for him, though.
Yeah, I've
But
never
yeah, I
seen
think,
someone so worldwide. Like no one will have a bad thing to say about Calvin Johnson. Everyone loves Megatron. He's like one of the most celebrated players. You never hear like a Megatron hater or something like that. But I'm happy with that pick. I think
I
from
think
a
that is
production standpoint, I think they are solid. But obviously they didn't have the success on the field that your
or the
duo did,
longevity.
or the longevity. Yeah, that's true as well.
But I think that is the closest one we've had so far.
Yeah, definitely.